The news is going to heavily suppress this information because, again, it was nothing but optics, ladies and gentlemen. It was optics, but they're not going to show you what the Border Patrol Union had to say about her coming to the border. What is going on, everybody? I am Ty Smith. You are watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day or your evening to watch my content. If you enjoy the content that I do put out, hitting this thumbs up right here will really be appreciated, but it also allows YouTube to let you know and let me know that you are watching this content, that you like it to the extent to where they will consistently recommend it to you, all right? Make sure you follow me on the platforms you see above and the ones below. Going on to patreon.com is a way that if you definitely want me to see a clip, react to a clip, shouting you out for sending me the clip, go to patreon.com/modern renaissance man and find out how you can do it. Don't worry about the spelling in the rumble, okay? It's supposed to be spelled like that. I know it's not spelled like my other stuff, but it's supposed to be spelled like that. Lastly, double check to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, because there's a good chance you've been unsubscribed to the channel if you've been following me for a while, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, so of course I'm going to bring you guys the info. You know how I be. I want to bring you guys the info because they're going to suppress it from you. I showed you guys a clip earlier of Kamala Harris going to the border, and I spelled out how it was nothing more than for optics. She went there, she shook some hands. While she's shaking hands, somebody's there with the camera. She's, oh, yeah. See, that's what they do. They want to make it sound like they're really concerned. Make a concerned face while you're shaking her hand. See, they can do all that all day long. Take those snapshots. Kamala Harris visited the border. She's very serious about it. Kamala Harris shakes the hands of multiple Border Patrol. It was nothing but two people there. Supposedly the sheriff asked her to come, and that's the reason why they're coming, because the sheriff, whoever, got a hold of Kamala Harris's campaign and asked her to come, and that's why she came. Yeah. Oh, she has the support of the Border Patrol Union and all that. Remember all that bull crap they spew out? Oh, I got their support. They like me. I spoke there. I'm going to get a hold of this border. Da-da-da-da-da. Y'all, Kamala Harris had 3.5 years to get a hold of this border. She is the reason the border is like it is, ladies and gentlemen. My God, do I have to maybe I should put on a skit where I'm just beating the crap out of a fake person, y'all. It's going to be like a woman, beating her up, battering her, smacking her around, and everything, and then I'm going to come back and say, you know what? I can fix you. I'll fix your teeth. I'll make sure you get some anticoagulants in your system. I'll make sure you get some ice on all the parts where you got some bruises to help with the inflammation. I will do all those things. I will fix your broken bones, your ruptured spleen, internal bleeding. I will fix all of that if you would marry me. What? You caused the bodily harm and the bodily injury, and your remedy to that is that if a person would, if my remedy to you is if you would marry me, even though I've done all those things to you, if you would marry me, I'm going to make it better. Why can't I make it better now? I'm not going to make it better. I already showed you who I was. Why would you marry me? That's what some of you voters are going to be doing. Oh, the economy, this is horrible. Families are struggling. Food is high. Gas prices is high. We have to sell one of the cars. My two grown men who are in their 30s have to move back in my home with their families just to get by and raise money. Yeah, all of that. But if you vote for Kamala, she's going to make it better. She's the reason. And you know what? That's not even what this is about. What this was about is the fact that while Kamala Harris was doing all of that, the Border Patrol Union had something to say about it. Cha-ching! Look what they're saying. Vice President Harris has ignored the border problem Vice President Harris has ignored the border problem she created for over 3 years. She goes down there for 20 minutes for a photo op, told y'all, and decides to repeat some of the things the NPBC has said before. But again, where has she been the last 3.5 years? You see that check mark next to that? That's verified. That's them. This is what they are saying. This is what the news is not going to show you guys. I thought that this whole thing about being Americans and all this, we're all supposed to be about truth and integrity and all this. You guys would believe Kamala Harris, but you won't believe these people. Okay? Look at this. Fact check on Harris' speech in Douglas, Arizona. Today, Vice President Harris claimed that she played a role in increasing Border Patrol agent overtime pay. This couldn't be further from the truth. As with all things border related, she was nowhere to be found when we needed her. Y'all, this is where I told y'all when I let y'all know. They don't just do this to black people. The Democratic Party, that system, that evil system that's ran by evil men who are in cahoots and operating under the influence of evil spiritual entities, they don't care about none of you. They don't care about none of us. So when I do these videos and I show people how the Democrat Party play the black people, use the same type of things, and they use all kind of colloquialisms, try to get down with the black people being down, and all of a sudden, like Kamala Harris, all of a sudden she black. Then she go down to some places where there's a Latino people group of a community, and she goes in there, oh, I love you back. I love you. Hey, I love you guys all. I love you all. You know, you guys are all, yeah, hey, you my homies, you my high school booms. You know, ¿qué pasa? Ese. She changes everything up, get around black people. You better thank a union member, you know, and we going to go back there and we going to do it again in 2024. Well, guys, my name is Kamala Harris, and I'm going to make sure that we have the proper corporations who are going to pay their taxes. Changes everything up. That's why they call it Chameleon Kamala. Cackling Chameleon Kamala. Point is, this is what y'all not going to see. And the point is, they are going to do it to any and everybody. You follow me? The same playbook they use on black people, they do it to other people as well. That's why they're saying she was nowhere to be found. That's what they do. All they need you for is your vote. And after that, they dip off and leave you. 3.5 years, and she has not done nothing for them. Okay. The next thing right here. Check this out. VP Harris asserted in Arizona that CPB needed more resources. We have apprehended over 8 million illegal immigrants over the last 4 years, and now you realize we need more help 38 days before the election. What more do y'all need? What more do you need? See what I'm saying? Y'all would be so pissed off if y'all found out that these commercials they used to show, you remember the commercials they used to show with the starving kids? Matter of fact, where did those commercials go anyway? You remember the commercials they used to show with the starving children, you know, all in Africa, flies all in their eyes and all that? This is, they'll show you a picture. Sad music playing. Guys, this is Semi-Wee. Now, you look at him and you see he has sadness in his eyes. And you might sit there and say, hey, what can I do? Well, there is something you can do. You might look in your table right now and find yourself seeing some change, you know, just laying around. For example, I just looked on my table and I found a penny. That's all you have to give. A penny a day to support Semi-Wee. Look at that precious kid, Semi-Wee, who's starving. They need your help. You dump your plates every night. Food on there. Semi-Wee would have the most ecstatic time of his life having that type of food. And you may say, how can I give? 1 penny is how you can give. Then you find out that that man was just keeping that money all himself, and Mr. Semi-Wee is still sitting in Africa, probably dead with a swollen belly. As a matter of fact, he may not be dead at all, because people get pissed off at me when I say, how did Semi-Wee make it to be 10 years old? Apparently he's eating. No, I'm just saying. My point in saying all that is this. They'll draw you in with all that emotional stuff and the music and everything like I just displayed to you guys. They'll do all of that. And once they get what they need from you, you get booted out. Yeah, and that's exactly what she did with them. But y'all not going to see that because the mainstream media is not going to see that because it's being controlled by the people like the likes of Soros, who's taking over 200 some 200 some radio stations that the FCC just let him do it without no regulations or anything like that. Let you know who's running things, folks. Y'all gonna have to understand that in the end, I'm telling you, it's going to come down to a spiritual battle. It has always been about the spiritual battle. That's it. When y'all hear me talk about things like this, I'm not speaking out against certain individuals. I'm speaking out against the entities that are helping run those individuals and control those individuals, willingly being controlled by these entities and what these people are doing. That's what it is, folks. And don't worry, we're going to get deeper into it because things are going to heat up. I told y'all it was, and it is. Don't forget, folks, to do that right there. And also, if you'd like to see if you would like to see the next video that I would do in chronological order, it's going to be the video up there. If you want to see things that I do on this channel that shows the variety of what's on this channel, it's going to be down there. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.